from downtown Cullman. I want to look at, can we get maybe Fred or Wes, an updated storm track here? I'm going to move out of the way here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera here panned a little further to the left here.
Okay, I'm going to name some of these cities. We're going to hold that right there, and I'm going to name the cities: Logan, Grandview, Bethel, Spring Hill, Baldwin, and West Point. Okay, Grandview, 253. Looks like Spring Hill at 255, West Point 257, 259. That's going to be downtown Cullman, okay? This is our 5-6 tracker, and we're seeing that circulation just to the west right now of I-65. That circulation just to the west of I-65. We're seeing the circulation right there. Let's see if that camera is a little jerky on us, but you can see what we're talking about. Right there to the west, just to the left of the screen, you can see the circulation coming very close to downtown Cullman. Now, I want to make sure if you are watching us in downtown Cullman, you are in your safe spot, because we've got what appears to be a tornado, most certainly a funnel cloud there from that storm. So tornado warning in effect right now for Cullman County. That's going to be until 3:15. There's the circulation right there. And I'm trying to look real close to see if I see any debris or any power line flashes, anything like that. But that's the storm itself, and we are getting confirmation here from our weather camera in Cullman. There you go. If we just hold it right there, that's going to be the money shot of this storm as it comes into Cullman within 3 minutes. 3 minutes downtown Cullman. Make sure you are in your safe place. We have got a tornado that we are showing right now that is live video of a tornado moving toward downtown Cullman. This is most likely going to move downtown or just slightly to the north of downtown. We have got a confirmation there of a tornado on camera. That is our camera in Cullman showing that tornado. I want to make sure we've got some roads labeled here. State Highway 157, tornado reported on the ground now. Tornado on the ground, U.S. Highway 31. Also, that's not the location, but it's really close to I-65 right now. This is going to be very close to the interstate. If we hold that camera shot, that storm's going to come to us. U.S. Highway 278. If you're at 278 and I-65, make sure you are taking cover right now. This is a live picture of a tornado coming toward downtown Cullman. St. Joseph Drive, Northwest, U.S. Highway 31 in Cullman, State Highway 157, Main Avenue Southwest, I-65, U.S. Highway 278. You need to be in your safe place right now. That storm is getting closer. We're losing a little bit of the funnel there that we had before, but still seeing some good rotation within that storm right there. Take a look at this. Looks like it does now look like it's reaching the ground again. If you are just joining us, we're in continuous severe weather coverage here on Fox 6. We have got a tornado moving toward downtown Cullman as we speak. If you are in Cullman right now, west of Interstate 65 or downtown Cullman, make sure you are in your safe place. That storm is going to move toward downtown Cullman. It's going to move just to the north of downtown, eventually moving toward the Cullman Airport and the Vinemont area. Vinemont probably by about 3:05. Within just a couple of minutes, this storm is going to be in downtown Cullman. As you can tell, it's getting a lot closer to us than we had just a few moments ago. The storm moving into downtown. We've got an atmosphere here that is just conducive to storms and rotating storms and tornadoes.
Yeah, JP, that storm, it seems to be taking more of a right turn.
Do you see that? It looks like some debris there.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, it's looking now, it's getting closer and closer to the city. Right now we're seeing more of that right hook, which is a common characteristic with some of these supercell storms. But, wow, I mean, you can really see in a couple of situations there, it looked like there were two vortexes trying to show up, kind of like what we saw in Marengo County a couple of weeks ago.
Wow. Okay.
That's just incredible.
We're just going to hold on this. While we hold on that video, I want to look at some landmarks and some places where this storm is going to be impacting. Vinemont, we're looking at here within just a couple of minutes. Dyers Crossroads, 4 minutes. Providence, 6 minutes. Pleasant Grove within 6 minutes. Rotating storm. This is a supercell thunderstorm that we are looking at right now, producing a tornado moving into downtown Cullman as we speak. A very, very strong storm and a very dangerous storm. So hopefully everybody that is in Cullman County, west of Interstate 65, and including downtown Cullman and northward especially, you are in your safe place right now. That storm is still holding together, getting good indication there that we do have a tornado on the ground in Cullman County. Tornado, the funnel actually reaching the ground. So maybe, Fred, you can give us some updated storm track information here. I don't want to leave this picture because the picture tells the story, but I would like to have that updated storm track information so we can share it with our viewers. In this part of the country, you don't see storms like this very often. This is what you typically see out in the plain states. This is the real deal here, folks. When we were talking about it yesterday, what a serious weather day it would be, this is what we're talking about. And if you just watch this...
Explain that other vortex to the right of the main funnel. We're seeing that other vortex dropping out of the clouds.
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, you will actually end up with two vortices. One will be counterclockwise, and the other one will be clockwise. This is the primary one is the one right there where my hand is. That is moving toward us. We have a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere, and that is why that's what's actually sustaining the rotation within the storm as it gets closer to us.
Hey, JP,
yeah.
I'd like to add, you know, this is certainly an emergency situation for these folks here in Cullman County, and just to name some roads, because we're kind of staying on this view here, we do want to let you know this is tracking towards 157, and this is going to be going through the northern part of the city district there in Cullman. And again, we're tracking here on Fox 6 a live tornado here, and the funnel is in contact with the ground.
It's actually getting a little worse there, Wes, from what I can tell.
Yeah, it looks like right now, JP, from what we can tell on radar, this is crossing 278. So just to kind of give you a heads up, Baldwin community, this is right on top of you. And this is going to be tracking, looks like, as you mentioned, maybe just south of Vinemont, but it's going to be crossing 157 Bash Road, if you're watching us there, County Road 339, if you are watching us there. Now is the time to take action. We have an emergency situation at this point with a tornado on the ground in Cullman County. And you can see it right there. And we're panned to the west. So this is coming at us from more of the west to southwest direction. JP.
Yeah, I mean, if we stay on this, you're going to start to see debris here. And in fact, I can actually see some debris. Take a look at what's going on here. I'm going to get back out of the way. And on occasion, you're going to see some things flying around here. That's actually the debris associated with that storm. As it gets closer to us and closer to downtown Cullman. See the debris right there? That's actually debris. This thing's kicking up all kinds of stuff here. Impossible. You can't, by looking at a tornado, you can't say if that's an EF3 or EF4. You have to actually assess the damage afterwards. But you're looking at something that's probably at least an EF3 damage producer. Unfortunate for Cullman County. They were hammered this morning with severe weather. We're going to try to move that camera a little bit more toward the left here as that storm gets closer to us. And look at that. There we go. Really a rope that's contacting the ground there. Take a look at that. You can see the debris flying around.
JP, it seems to kind of come up and down. Will they do that? I mean, it's like a finger comes down and slaps, and then it pops back up.
Very, very common. Very common what we're seeing there. And there it is, extreme, just edge of your screen there.
Give us the directional orientation.
We're looking off toward the west right now.
Okay. Right now, JP, we're trying to pan it over here, and we're getting no response. So
I think we've lost that camera.
Yeah, the wind might have got to us there.
Let's go back to radar real fast because we don't want to lose track of what we're seeing right here. Let's go back to Fox 6 Storm Track, and I want to show you what's going on here because we have a tornado emergency for Cullman County right now, and we're going to go back to Storm Track. This is what we're looking at. That's the tornado now is going to be just to the north of town between Vinemont and Cullman. It's very close to the airport there in Cullman. It is going to be moving off toward the northeast within just About 10 minutes, it's going to cross on into Morgan County. 3 minutes, Dyer's Crossroads, 2 minutes, Providence, 3 minutes, Pleasant View, 4 minutes, Mount View within 4 minutes. It looks like Gold Ridge, 5 minutes, and Fairview within 7 minutes. So a dangerous situation. We have debris that was showing up on our camera right before we lost that camera view. May have been a power bump. Yeah, it could have been some power lines down that knocked that out. But that storm is going to now just to the north of Highway 278. It is right to the north of Highway 278. Let's go back to our velocity, storm relative velocity. I want to see just how tightly this is wound up. And what's amazing, we went from almost nothing, just a little rain shower, maybe 40 minutes ago, to this thunderstorm producing a tornado. Right there's our circulation still showing up on radar. Very pronounced circulation. This is going to cross Simcoe and Fairview will be in the path of this tornado. So there we go. That is the updated information from the NexRad radar. It's right there north of Highway 278 in Cullman. This is going to be right around the airport area, around Folsom Field. So if you live in that vicinity, you need to make sure you're in your safe place. Looking at a northeast movement at 54 miles per hour. That shear coming in at 81 miles per hour. BTI is at a 7.2. Look at what we're talking about. 81 mile per hour winds at least with this storm. Banking on what we were seeing on the camera a few minutes ago, I would venture to guess we had well over 100 mile per hour winds with that storm. Hail is going to come first, and then you're going to get the high winds. Wes?
Yeah, JP. We now have a new tornado warning for Marion and Lamar counties until 3:45, and the thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado this go-around was located near Detroit. So we'll take you over to that storm right now, and we also have a view there. We'll try to bring that up for you as well.
Okay, we're heading over to Marion County right now. Brand new tornado warning, as Wes mentioned. And just like the tornado we saw on the Cullman camera, we need to take all of these very seriously. Every one of these storms has the potential of producing some damage. This is going to be just to the southwest there of Hamilton. Storm itself tracking off toward the northeast at about 50 miles per hour. Let me give you some times of arrivals. It looks like Weston within 9 minutes, Hamilton 10 minutes. So Hamilton within 10 minutes, you're going to be looking at a possible tornado moving towards your area. Pig Eye, 19 minutes. Hackleburg, 23 minutes. And Fairview within 24 minutes. So serious tornado situation there in Marion County. Do we have, it's Marion and what other counties under the warning?
Lamar County.
And probably northern Lamar County, part of that warned area as these storms come in out of Mississippi. So there's the Hamilton area, and this is going to be the circulation back through here. Also indications that this storm is producing hail. The way we're going to handle this is we're going to spend some time on this storm, and then we're going to have to toggle back with the storm in Cullman County. Don't give up on us when we have multiple storms. We're talking about your area, but we can't talk about two areas at one time. So we're going to go back and forth. That's the way we're going to work that. So we're going to talk about Cullman again. I don't want to hold on there in Marion County and Lamar County. I want to make sure this will almost be out of our viewing area within about the next 15 minutes, but still a serious storm there because we have confirmation that this tornado may still be on the ground. We had the camera view there. This is going toward Fairview and Simcoe right now. It is now crossing I-65. Make sure you are taking your tornado precautions. If you are in northern Cullman County, significant tornado emergency. I can't emphasize enough. You need to be in your safe place. Joppa, Bailington, Fairview, Simcoe, Ryan's Crossroads. We had indication of debris, and maybe looking at some of that debris showing up there in some of the reflectivity data here on radar. So if we're naming your area here, I want to make sure you are taking your precautions. Look at that. We are still seeing a very, very tight circulation. We'll go ahead and show you some of the times of arrivals here in Cullman County, and within basically right now Simcoe, Gold Ridge, Fairview, Centerdale within 2 minutes, County Line within 2 minutes. That's going to be the Morgan and also Cullman County line. Look at that circulation. Halaco 7 minutes, and Center Grove within about the next 7 or 8 minutes. So right now Fairview and Simcoe, make sure you're in your safe place. Fairview and Simcoe all the way to the Morgan County line. Ashley Nix is on the phone with us. She is in Cullman County. Ashley, what do you have? Go ahead, Ashley. Ashley, it's James Paul. You can go ahead with that update. Okay, we're going to try to get Ashley next again in Cullman. She had reports of some damage there. Let's go back to Marion County. We want to toggle these storms back and forth as frequently as we can because in Marion County, we're also looking at that tornado warning. That goes for northern Lamar County as well. So here we go. There's the Hamilton area. Make sure you are taking your tornado precautions. If you do live in Hamilton, this particular area is going to be just to the southwest of Hamilton. But I can tell you from what I'm seeing on radar, it is not as pronounced. It is not as significant, at least. The radar view isn't as impressive as what we saw with that Cullman storm. So Hamilton and Hackleburg, it's looking a little bit riper there on radar. There's our circulation. So Hamilton and Hackleburg, let's get in there right now. We're getting some updated data and label some roads across the area, southwestern portions of Marion County. Let's go ahead and give you an update on what's going on there. And then we're going to get back into Cullman County momentarily. So we're going to label as many roads as we can. I want to make sure you're in your safe place. If you're near State Highway 19, also State Highway U.S. Highway 78 and State Highway 17. This is going to be around the Weston area. I want to make sure you are in your safe place. That's going to be State Highway 19, State Highway 17, and U.S. Highway 78. That, of course, in Marion County. Ashley Nick's on the phone with us right now in Cullman County. Ashley, do you have reports of damage? Okay, we don't have Ashley. We're going to work on that. We're going to get back to it.
I will tell you that we've been talking to the Sheriff's Department there in Cullman. Sheriff's Dispatch tells us that they have multiple reports of tornadoes on the ground. As we were watching it could be that one tornado just popping down and skipping along there, but they are getting multiple reports there in Cullman County.
We saw that lift up several times, JJ.
Yeah, one parent storm tornado would touch the ground, it would interact with the ground, come back up into the cloud. That's commonplace in these kind of situations, and sometimes they stay on the ground for miles after miles, and sometimes you see that kind of pulsating thing going on. We'll go back up to Cullman County. We don't want to forget about Cullman County because we are looking at that storm still really moving through the northern sections of Cullman County. We may be looking at kind of a debris ball here on radar. Sometimes when you have the reflectivity this strong, it indicates that you may have some debris getting caught up in that radar signal. Of course, the debris would reflect back to the radar side a lot more vibrant than you would just a typical winds or rain or anything else that happened to be kind of moving around within that thunderstorm. So there's Baileyton, there's Brooklyn, Simcoe area. I want to make sure you are taking your tornado precautions. In fact, get right into this area right now, and we're going to label some streets and roadways right here and give you a heads up on what is going on. That's going to be the Fairview area, getting into some of those individual neighborhoods there in northern portions of Cullman County. That's County Highway 1527 there, State Highway 69. If you live in that vicinity, especially State Highway 69 between Fairview and Simcoe, make sure you're in your safe place. Then we're going to get into some of the individual streets here. There's County Road 1518, and there you go, County Road 747, County Road 1635, County Road 1528, and County Road 1482. In this part of Cullman County, you don't have a lot of fancy road names, you just have a bunch of numbers there. But bear in mind, still a strong tornadic signature on radar right now in northern Cullman County, getting wind shear in excess of 115 miles per hour with this storm in northern Cullman County. We're going to toggle back and forth. We're going to go from Cullman County back to Marion County, then we're going to come back to Cullman County. Let's go ahead and show it to you. Back to Marion County, because we are looking at that possible tornado. That's getting more impressive right there as this is going to get closer to Highway 278. Hamilton area, I want to make sure you are taking your tornado precautions. You need to be in a safe place right now because this is a strong tornadic signature on radar. We're getting our shear marker here, which about 9 times out of 10, when that marker pops up on the screen, it indicates that you do have wind damage. Usually these thunderstorms, when that marker pops up, that's something unique to our systems here at Fox 6. Almost always it is a good indication of wind damage. So critical information there. Pig Eye 12 minutes, Hodges 13 minutes, Nicks Mill 18 minutes, and looks like Duketon within the next 18 minutes there in Marion County. Wes has an update.
Yeah, JP, we're just tracking some more of these storms that are about to enter our coverage area, and one in particular that's about to be rolling into Pickens County. We're getting reports of some debris falling out of that particular storm in that area. You can see it's really wrapping up, and it's moving closer to Aliceville. We don't have an official tornado warning yet, but a heads up that we'll probably have some sort of advisory coming out very soon. This is the storm right here, and it's over into around the Macon area, over in the Kemper County and Noxubee counties, dealing with this storm right now over in Mississippi, but getting some reports of some debris with this. So obviously we've got a strong indication of another tornado with this particular storm. So a heads up, Pickens County, this storm is moving your way. And just to kind of sum up what we have right now, we're still looking at a tornado with the storm over northern Cullman County at this time. We've got a tornado warning for Marion County. The tornadic threat with that particular storm that's in Marion County looks like it's north of Sulligent now. Lamar County, we were included in that, but basically Sulligent, you should be okay, but we'll have to keep an eye on some of those other storms. You see a main cell there south of Tupelo, and that's going to be working to the west as well. So several discrete storms out there we're keeping a close eye on. That one. So we know we've seen a tornado with that visual confirmation, and right there, JP, that's a classic signature, and that could even be debris that we're picking up.
Yeah, I think so, Wes, and this is likely to be moving toward the Joppa area too. Arab in Marshall County, very strong storm. Moving off toward the northeast, southern portions of Morgan County, all clear if you're watching us in downtown Cullman, south of